Hi Librans, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at the last week of 2014, December 22nd through December 28. The main thing happening this week is the movement of Saturn, which is a planet that takes 2.5 to 3 years to transit a sign. So it's a slower moving planet. And it's been in Scorpio for 2.5 years, your second house of money and self-esteem. And this week, it takes itself off and into Sagittarius, your third house of busy activities, short distance travel, learning, siblings, neighbors. So the next 2.5 years are probably going to be times when many of you are going to reconnect with siblings that you may have fallen out with, or they may live overseas or you live overseas and you've simply been emailing once a week. Maybe you'll go home for a visit this holiday season or next year, and you'll rekindle something, maybe with like a neighbor that you have finally find on Facebook or social media, and they're living right around the corner from you and you haven't seen or spoken to them in 10 years. Things like that are very possible over the next 2.5 years. Keep in mind also the Jupiter, the planet of abundance, the planet of optimism, is offline in Leo until mid-April of 2015. And that's in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, and friendship. I think May, June are really going to spark for you, Librans, and are really going to be the months that a lot of things come into focus, and that you suddenly, the sunglasses come off and you see everything, very clearly and distinctly. And you see the trail that you're supposed to follow, and you see the life work ahead of you, mapped out for you. And with Saturn in that third house of learning and knowledge, it's a great time for you to be going back to school, for you to be doing something online, for you to be teaching, for you to be fulfilling a lifelong dream, maybe, of traveling with a sister or a brother, to go back and see where your parents were born. That's very popular to do that, especially, for people who were born in Australia or born in the US, but their parents are from another country, to go back and visit grandparents and cousins that you've never met before. Things like that, family trips to do with siblings and where you come from, are going to be something that you'll be doing in 2015, or at least something you should be thinking about and planning for in 2015. Now, there's other planetary activity as well in your fourth house of home and family. So you may be the go-to person this holiday season, and really being the hostess with the mostess. I have been saying to every other sign, and I'll say it to you, the holidays can be the loneliest time of the year for some people. People who are in a foreign country and don't know anybody, or people who don't, have a lot of friends and family through death, through arguments, through the fact that, you just don't know a lot of people. You may have come from a very small town, or, you're new in town, so you don't have a lot of friends and you work from home. The holidays can really bring up a lot of insecurities and make you feel lonely. It's just another day. It's a couple of days this week and a day here and there next week, and then it's back to normal. It's not something to dwell on. It's not something to get upset about. Look at it as a time for you to own the road, because there's no one much driving around, and for you to be able to get some reading done, watch television, work on whatever it is you want to work on. The phone won't be ringing. The TV will be showing absolutely nothing, so you can watch movies. It's just another day. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you again next week.